Now, why is Cenk Uygur from TYT getting so much pushback from his former colleagues on the far left and even staff he worked with at TYT? It's definitely a cautionary tale for anyone considering getting into bed with extremists. Food for thought.
Attention to anything she's doing. If she's not attacking TYT. But anyway, continue, Jane.
Yeah. All right.
This is the same person who told me that as long as they're deporting the criminal undocumenteds, that's all hunky dory. Laughed in my face about there ever being any kind of detention camps. Hello, Guantanamo. Capitulates to the right-wing framing that Venezuelan gangs from Trinidad are taking over everywhere and we've got to get rid of them. Meanwhile, they're innocent Venezuelans being held in Guantanamo right now. What has it got you? What did it get you? When you go and fucking share a stage with Dr. fucking Phil, what did it get you? Nothing. You know why? 'Cause you look like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You look like a bitch. That's what it is. Like, that's just what it comes down to. You don't look like a fighter. You don't look smart. You look like a bitch. That's just the reality. I've tried to tell it to you nicely. I've tried to tell it to you cordially. I've tried to tell it to you on your show, on my show, on every show. And so either you A, are a bitch, or B, you actually agree with the right. And I'm starting to think, in fact, I do think it's the latter. And again, it's okay to be a centrist. It's okay.
Boy. So we got to talk about Cenk Uygur of TYT, who is currently crashing out, so it seems, because he is getting a whole lot of backlash. He's getting a whole lot of heat from the far left over the fact that Cenk is apparently not far left enough, even though Cenk is a far left lunatic. Apparently the far left, again, they don't like the fact that Cenk is doing things like, for example, we already talked about it. He came out and said, hey, when it comes to trans athletes, okay, biological boys competing against girls in sports, that's a losing issue, okay? We shouldn't be allowing that to happen. And like I covered a few days ago, his woke TYT employee, Francesca Fortini, called him a B word, right? A bitch, over the fact that, he's standing with 80% of the American people. Okay. These people are not very tolerant at all of anybody who disagrees with them 100%. Cenk also went on Dr. Phil's show in the Vanguard Simps. They have an issue with that, right? They're upset about Cenk going on Dr. Phil.
Cenk is known for his passionate commentary, and he's built a platform. YTY, how are you doing, my friend? I thought it was bad form tonight to go into that hall and not respect the office of the president. What do you think that's bad form?
So I do. So, for example, Al Green in the beginning, it's like there was no point to that. Nobody could even hear what you're saying. It makes our side look bad. There's just no point to it. It's counterproductive, right?
Oh, so let's hear that one more time. He agrees with Dr. Phil's framing the situation that it was the Democratic Party that was out of line last night. Thankfully, since Al Green actually did something, now the media has that to talk about, and they have him to ask why he did that thing. Cenk knows this, but he wants to coddle this right-wing narrative. He wants to scold Democrats, including this black Democrat from Texas, and say that he was out of line. Are you fucking kidding me? Can you believe the disrespect?
No, what he's doing is he's doing the most pick-me bullshit, right? He's like, oh, I'm one of the good Democrats. Please continue to have me on your show. I'm financially destitute. I need your money. I need your checks. I can't pay myself. That's what I'm seeing from this right now. I am 100% convinced after watching this because he's not happy here. Guys, this is not Cenk's element. I have watched Cenk own a room. I've watched him be in his element, and I've watched him do all of that while lying through his teeth. This ain't it. This is Cenk Uygur. He's a Nazi. Cenk goes ballistic on Donald Trump. That's what he believes.
Boy, I gotta tell you, there's nothing more entertaining than infighting on the left. These people, bruh, they're lunatics, right? They really are. I mean, like, here's the thing about Cenk. Yeah, I do believe that he's extremely Trump deranged, right? I don't agree with his politics. But, you know, he's doing the bare minimum, okay? Oh, he went on Dr. Phil's show. He went to Turning Point. He's went on some right-wing shows. In the left, they're upset. They're mad. They're pissed off because the dude went and talked to people that they disagree with, right? Even though Cenk, he's a leftist, right? He's a leftist, okay? But, you know, Cenk, he acknowledged reality, right? That, hey, well, you know what? Maybe we need to chill out on these trans issues, right? We need to let it go, okay? It's not right for biological boys to compete against biological girls in sports, which is like the bare minimum that a Democrat should say, right? Like the bare minimum they should say, right? The bare minimum. He also acknowledged that what Al Green did in Congress was wrong. It was not a good look for Democrats. Again, the bare minimum. And he's getting a whole lot of backlash for that, right? He's getting backlash for literally acknowledging the bare minimum, the basics, okay? Having just a small, tiny bit of sanity. The people on the left, they lose it, right? They lose their minds. So now you can tell Cenk is feeling it, right? He's really feeling it because he went off after receiving this super chat about his organization, I guess, Whooppack or whatever, right? Some organization they got to try to get money out of politics. And, you know, according to the super chat person, it's failed, right? It's been a failure. And Cenk is going to lose his mind over the far left and on the backlash he's been getting. And it's hilarious to me because these people are imploding, okay? With every day that passes, it's just getting worse.
You failed at getting money out of politics. What the hell did you do? Tell me who's this idiot, Ryan. Ryan, moron, what did you do? What did you do to get money out of politics? What did you do to improve the Democratic Party? What did you do to defeat Trump? What did you do productive? What did you build? What did you build? Did you build anything? No. So unfortunately, we have a giant left-wing spectrum, okay? There's a tiny percentage at the very end of it. And all they like to do, because they're radicals by nature, that's why they're at the end of the spectrum. They think maximum super extreme policies on everything drive the American people to hate our entire side and never build anything. Never be productive, instead burn everything down. Oh, there's someone on our side who doesn't agree with me 1%? Well, I'm the God. I set left-wing policy. So if he doesn't agree with me 1%, burn it down. What did you build? And my answer for the radical left is, so far in my history, in having done this for 25, 30 years, the radical left has built nothing. They are destroyers. All they do is destroy.
Again. Here's Cenk acknowledging basic facts, right? It's a damn shame that progressives are so insane that we have to give them brownie points for acknowledging the basics, okay? Yeah. Biological boys should not compete against girls in sports. Super basic. Democrats were out of line for their protests against Trump doing his joint address to Congress. Super basic. Right now we're at the part where they say, well, progressives have never built a damn thing, right? They actually are agents of chaos and destruction. Super basic, right? Congratulations, Cenk. Congratulations. They're going to say you're a full-blown right-winger now, right? They're going to say that you're no longer a centrist, which, again, is just insane to think about, right? But, you know, again, what you're seeing here is exactly what I've been telling you guys about, right? This is why Democrats are scared to death of abandoning the far left. Look at all the backlash and hate that Cenk is getting, and he's a far leftist. He is a far leftist. But they're eating this dude alive, right? They're cooking this man for disagreeing just 1%. Again, this is what the Democrat Party signed up for, right? This is why I love covering these stories, because they're really showing you that this is what happens when you betray the far left, okay? These people, if you disagree with them just 1%, this is what they do to you. What they're doing to Cenk right now, this is what they do, right? And again, this guy's on their team. He agrees with these people probably on 95% of things, and they can't stand this guy, right? Again, you know, this is why you don't sign up to get in bed with extremists. You don't sign up to get in bed with extremists. That's what we're witnessing here. And it's backfired. Every one of these people that got in bed with these lunatics right now, they're feeling the heat. They're feeling the heat. It's hilarious.
So I'm not interested in that. So if you're radical left and you want the most extreme policies that the American people absolutely hate, and you want to tear down everyone else on the left, I'm going to fight you. I'm not going to say, oh my God, I'm so scared. Oh, are you going to cancel me? Or are you going to, you're going to say some bad things about me? You already do anyway, because you're a bunch of morons. So come at me. Come on, let's go. And all reasonable people, all people who actually believe in 99% of Democratic voters, who actually want to get positive things done in this country, who want paid family leave, who want Medicare for all, who want these things, higher wages, who cares about the American people, and who doesn't want to play silly culture wars. I'm more pure, I'm more moral. Me. Okay, I'm not interested in your crap. Take your crap somewhere else. Don't worry, there's a million shows now. They'll feed you that crap every day, that crap sandwich. Oh yeah, we're the purists. Yeah, yell Nazi louder. Oh, I'm sorry, I burned them down, What did you burn down other than the Democratic Party, other than the left, other than a single accomplishment?
Yeah, these liberal cities doing the BLM protests, right? Doing the Roe v. Wade riots, the pro-Palestine. See, here's the thing about these people, right? It's hilarious. You should have realized this. You should have realized that, hey, maybe we're on the wrong team when all of these radicals was in the street hooping and hollering and burning stuff down and causing all types of violence and destruction doing the BLM riots, right? You should have known these people were lunatics a long time ago. You should know they were lunatics a long time. Why did it take for the Democrats to lose an election for people like Cenk to realize, hey, wait, my side, these people are Cocoa Puffs insane. I figured this out. We knew this a long time ago. But, again, I just think a lot of these people, they deserve it because, again, they were supporting it. They were supporting the radicals, again, when they were burning down cities, right? Now they're burning down the Democrat Party and the left. Oh, now they're upset. Now they're mad. It was like, no, you should have turned on these people when they showed you who they were a long time ago, right? You should have turned on them dead.
You've never fought for any of the bills. You've never fought for policy. This audience has fought for policies and for positive results. We fought for Bernie. We fought for Progressive Pledge. We fought for the populist plan. We fought for $15 minimum wage. We fought for all of these things. And yes, at Wolfpack, I'm so proud of those guys. They fight with all that they have for it. Wolf-pack.com. For God's sake, if you're going to try to burn someone's house down, go for it. I know you pyromaniac loser radicals. That's all you have in your arsenal. But once, when you're at home, can you just ask yourself, look in the mirror and go, wait, have I ever built anything in my life? Instead of just yapping, have I actually tried to pass a bill? Have I for 1 second thought, how do I help people? How do I pass a bill that affects people's lives? How do I get people elected? How do I get them elected? What happens after they get elected? How do you hold them accountable? No, all you've ever done is, I am so pure. Since I have the most radical policies, since I am the least popular person in America, I'm the purist. Yes, but what's step 2 and what's step 3?
Well, I mean, again, that would require action, which is something that the progressive left, they hate that, right? Outside of low effort, woke virtue signaling, right? They don't actually really want to do much. And also on top of that, causing chaos and destruction, right? Between the low effort, woke virtue signaling, okay, the boohoo whine and crying, and the violence in the streets, that's all they got, right? That's all they got. Violence and low effort, woke virtue signaling. That's it. That's all they got. But yeah, they're not doing any of those things because, again, those things, again, would require real action, right? That would require thoughts, okay? And not just, mindless things, which is what, again, the progressive left, which is what they're good at.
How do you actually help the average American? Oh, you haven't thought of that. Of course you haven't. Now watch. After this, of course, it'll go viral because like the guys, what do they call that thing at the bottom of a boat? Whatever they are, right?
The Vanguard Sims. That's what he's talking about. Hilarious.
After they get this and they'll do videos about it, like, oh my God, we got more videos on Young Turks. Well, we're such losers that our whole lives are centered around the Young Turks. What pathetic pathetic losers. Oh, I criticize Young Turks for a living. You must be so effing proud. Okay, so they'll get this, and then you know what they'll do in the next day? All of a sudden, the radical left, the 13 losers online, will go then and be like, oh yeah? No, we had a plan all along. What was our plan? What was our plan to get people elected and pass bills and get Medicare? Oh, right, we yelled Nazi louder than you. Which voters did that win over? How did that help get to the right conclusion? Conclusion. What's your goddamn plan? And watch, they will all pretend to have a plan. Right now, you go back and watch their videos early. Did they ever have a plan for passing anything that helped your life? Zero. And now they'll pretend they have a plan, but I can't wait for them to pretend. Because they're gonna come up with the most comical, dumbest plans in the whole world. Well, if you're more pure and you side for the most extreme policies, we will magically win. Okay, where's the goddamn magic? What is step 2? What is step 3? How do you actually help the American people? But you don't care about the American people. You don't care about the left. You don't care about anyone but your own stupid ego. Sorry. John, next story.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. You know what he's talking to? He's talking to the Benjamin Dixons of the world, the Vanguard Simps, the Francesco Fortini, all people that, again, TYT, at one point, some of them, they were in bed with these people, right? I don't understand. How did you not realize that these people were radical as hell when you got in bed with them, right? When you were platforming these people, Jake, you platform Francesco Ferrantini, you platform Benjamin Dixon, you platform these people. You can tell they was radical from the first thing that comes out of their mouth. You should have got in bed with these people. You should have hired these folks, right? But you did. And see, now, again, it's all falling apart because these same people are trying to tear down TYT, right? They're doing their best to try to tear down this man's business. It's crazy, man. It really is. But this is why I warn people time and time again, these left-wing radicals, these are not people that you want to align with, right? These are extremists, okay? Extremists. You don't want to be aligned with extremists because it will come back to bite you. It really will. And it's biting TYT hard right now, okay? You got a whole bunch of these progressive lunatics trying to take out TYT. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take them out because they're not pure enough, right? Even though they're left-wing as hell, they're leftists, but not left enough, right? Not radical enough. Hey, I'm just glad that the country is rejecting these individuals, right? The radical left. And watching them implode on each other is hilarious to me. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black.
Again, a cautionary tale if there ever was one. Think twice before getting into bed with extremists. Before we go, just a quick word from our sponsors, Small Debts. If you're based in the UK and have experienced problems getting a rent deposit returned to you, or you've been scammed online, these are the people who can stand up for you. They'll have your back and generally get the problem resolved. Check them out.
Struggling to get your security deposit back or dealing with unfair charges? At Small Debts, our tenant advocate service fights to get your money back. No stress, no hassle. Take control today. Visit smalldebts.co.uk and start your case now.
There you have it. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments. We're happy to hear your point of view. Actually, we want to hear your point of view, and I will try my utmost to respond to every comment and opinion expressed. So you've been with myself again, Onyu Adje here at CornerSpeak. Be good, be safe, be creative. Till next time, we out.